Welcome to Niger Anchor News. In today's news, Biafra court fixes March 19 to decide Nnamdi Kanu's bail. Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has fixed 19th March 2024 for a ruling in the application by the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, seeking to be admitted to bail in the terrorism charges filed against him by the federal government. Justice Nyako fixed the date on Monday after taking argument from Kanu's new counsel, Ejimakor, for bail for his client and Chief Adegboyega Awomolo's son, who stood for the federal government and objected to the granting of bail to the IPOB leader. While Chief Awomolo took over the case from David Kaswe's son from the Federal Ministry of Justice in Abuja for the prosecution, Kanu also engaged a new team of lawyers by Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ejimakor, who took over the case from Chief Mike Ozekhome, son, and Ifeanyi Ejiofor without adducing any reason for the change. He also claimed to be suffering from acute hypertension and acute heart disease, among other diseases. The federal government, through its counsel, however, objected to Kanu's request for bail on the ground that Kanu, was once granted bail but jumped and fled out of the country. The federal government asserted that Kanu breached and violated all the bail conditions set by the court and pleaded with Justice Nyako to dismiss the request for bail. Kanu also argued another motion in which he asked the court not to allow the continuation of his trial until the federal government met certain conditions. Among others, he requested that the operatives of the Department of State Services (DSS) be barred from interfering with his lawyers during visitation. Also, he asked that the court compel the federal government to allow him to wear the clothes of his choice. The federal government, however, objected to the request on the ground that IPOB leader has no right under any law to dictate how his trial should be conducted. Awomolo, while praying to the court for the dismissal of the request, said it was a gross abuse of court process and should not be allowed. After taking argument for and against the request of the bail of Nnamdi Kanu, Justice Nyako adjourned to March 19 for ruling.
Thank you for being a part of Niger Anchor News today. Join us again soon for more. Stay informed, stay connected.